Okay. Hello guys, how you doing? I've got great news. I think today is an exciting day, and the reason why it's exciting is because 4 people have already secured jobs. I got the messages on Telegram. I'll just read this one to you. Try not to show them the don't turn to that screen over there because people will see the name of the people. People always request to be anonymous, but I'll read this one to you. So I've started this story again by saying how I found DBT. I typed in Google how to enhance my employability, and I have just been made an offer. It will be the second job since DBT. I joined in June 2016. I got a call to attend an interview. I was asked blah 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 blah. Basically, where I really want to get to is what she just said. Anyway, I was made an offer for £450 a day. So she's going to be going home with £9,000 a month. Well, if you think that's amazing, let's check the other person earlier today who got an offer for £550 a day. And we had a little bit of a banter because we just kept on going back and forth. And I said, look, you need to lend me £1,000. And she said, oh, £1,000 is nothing to you. I'm like, no way, £1,000 is nothing to you. You earn £550 a day. That's £11,000 a month. And then she said, she said, it's just funny how once upon a time, £500 a month was what I made do with. Now I'm earning that a day. I'm earning $550 a day, and I'll send, after this video, I would actually send the screenshots of the success stories with the names covered. As you all know that we always cover the names for data protection reasons, and you will read the success stories. But let's be realistic. Most of you are watching, most of you watch read our success stories. Most of you know what we do, but you just don't believe it. And I don't blame you because it's unbelievable. I mean, roughly around 30 people securing a job every single month is unbelievable. If we count to date, roughly over 4,000 people have secured jobs, and they're able to do this by just going on the eWork Experience platform, setting up an account and working from the convenience of their home. And 3 months later, 4 months, sometimes 6 months later, they're on £500 a day. What the heck are we doing? It can't be true. And I always tell people this: when in doubt, check the facts, investigate. Because 2 things: you're either going to keep reading these success stories and thinking it can't be possible, it's not possible, and you're right, it's not possible because you haven't experienced that possibility. And that's understandable. And someone else will tell you it's impossible. And yes, they're right. It's impossible because they haven't experienced that possibility. So what you have to do is investigate. And if you investigate, you can find out it's real. But I want to do something today which I think would benefit everybody. The month of August is the next set time our training sessions are starting. What I would like to do for every single one of you is allow all of you to start free for the month of July. Come and see what we do. Meet the people who have gotten jobs, and that's one of the great things about our platform. People who have actually gotten jobs stay on the platform because they want to keep improving their career prospects. Look at this person right here. She just said this is her second role. She's been on the platform. She hasn't left. Why? Because she wants to keep improving her skills. Now, when you come on the platform, you would actually meet these people for real. So you won't have the name being covered up. You will meet them. And one of the things about our platform, one thing we keep telling people is the key to success is collaboration. Iron sharpens iron. Birds of the same feather flock together. So if people with the same goals, with the same aspiration meet together, and some of those people are already successful, then you have something to look up to, and you have someone to mentor you. And that's why we launched the mentoring program on the platform as well. So I'm saying to you, start July. I'm going to actually boost this as an ad. So you would, once it's boosted, you'd actually see the link where you can book now, and just click on book now, register, and every one of you will get a free account, and then you can actually start experiencing what we do here. You can see how we get people involved in the hands-on training. You can see the projects that we're working on. You can meet the mentors. You can try out the tools and the software. And then at the end of July, you can decide if you want to stay on for the month of August, or if you just want to leave. I doubt you would leave. And what I would also do, which I think is a good gesture, is if you decide to stay, I would give you 50% off. So guess what? You're getting to start free, and you're also going to get 50% off. And then on top of that, we would invest in you heavily. We have what we call the 10 weeks challenge, whereby in 10 weeks, you need to start applying for work. And we would invest in you, and as long as you're willing to invest in yourself, then hopefully you should be able to share a success story in 8 to 12 weeks. But that's about 3 months, 2 months to 3 months. Now, I'm just going to show you something on the screen quickly. So she's going to turn to the screen, but before we do that, I need to remove this success story because obviously you don't need to see that. But I'm going to go to alumni. Now you can go to alumni, please. So this, go show them on the screen. Thank you. Now, what you have here is Telegram. Telegram is basically the tool that we use to collaborate. It's an instant messaging app, and what you would see is the alumni group. Now, when people secure jobs, what tends to happen is we allow them to stay on the platform for as long as they want. Before, you have to be active on the platform, else your account will be blocked. Now, we don't want anyone's account being blocked. We see the value in people that have been here and got the card to show for it and have secured a job. We see the value in them coming on board on the platform and having their own ecosystem where they can help each other out. Now, I don't know if you can look, I don't know if you can see that. We just said, please, if your account is blocked, call the office to unblock it with the unblock link, or call support. Why? Because we now know the value of people securing jobs. Now I'm just going to go quickly, I'm just going to scroll up quickly over here. Obviously you can see that we've shared a success story earlier today, but look over here. So another thing, that the reason why we've done this is because you can see Bankole that candidate success story. When someone gets a job, I save their name as, actually I used to save them in the success stories, but now I actually don't. I just add them to the group straight away. Now if you look over here, this is someone who's already working, but he needs help. And he said, any CRM experts in the house, your help is needed urgently. Have a CRM-based contract at hand and need some clarity with personnel and other things. This is why it's so important to stay on the platform. This is why it's so important for all of you to collaborate, because someone will be out there to help you, you know. And he said, Microsoft Dynamics, to be exact, help urgently. Now, I can't help him there because we use Salesforce CRM. So if he's looking for optimizing a Salesforce platform, we could help there, but if it's specific to Microsoft, then they're gonna have to ask somebody who's already on the platform. Now let's go to the group where everyone is. So I'm just gonna go there quickly. All right. And this is all of us, 1,344 people on the platform. Remember what I said, we have the people on alumni, people who decide to stay on the platform, they join the alumni group, okay? And then everybody here includes both alumni and also existing candidates. And we have 1,344 of them, and everybody's collaborating. Now just come closer and you see that there's a meeting tonight. It's a CIP Digital Talents Raids meeting. There's a new application we're building called the Raids Digital Talents, and people are going to join that meeting today, you know. So these meetings are being held from the convenience of your home. You don't need to come into our office to do this. You can do this from the convenience of your home. But you know what, let's have a look at a few things. You can see the congratulations here. So you can see the congratulations, because it's always hard to believe the success stories. But if you look at the ecosystem, 1,344 people in the ecosystem have posted the success story for today. Everybody's congratulating that person because they know who that person is, you know. But once again, let's come away from that and let me talk about something that's probably much more better. Come on, the names on there, you don't want people seeing them. Okay, so come, let's show people more stuff. So what is important right now? What is important right now is our goal for 2017. We want at least 700 success stories. If you can hit 1,000, we'll be very happy. Now, here's the thing I always tell people. If you're planning on coming on board, before you come on board, know exactly what you're getting yourself into. Now, what do I mean by that? First of all, go and read the success stories of people who have been here. Find out what it is that they did, because people tell that story in such an amazing way. Now, while you're reading those success stories, if you don't believe it, it's okay. You know, it's okay. I'm going to show you something else you need to do, but just go to the website, Career Insights. So you need to go to careerinsights.tv, our website, as you can see, like so. So you need to go to the website and then click on success stories right here. So right over here, I'm just going to do that as well. Okay, so click on success stories. Now, when you click on success stories, here's what's going to actually happen. All of our success stories starts loading. All the people who have secured jobs since like day one starts loading, and you can see it right here. Okay, and what I can do is I can filter by PM. If there's a PMO role you're looking for, I can filter by BA, PMO, or QA. And all you have to do is just read them. Read as many of them as you can. We automatically post them as soon as someone gets a job. And I tell you one thing, you can't get to the end, well, unless you're ready to spend the next maybe 1 hour trying to go through 3,000 3,000 plus success stories is entirely up to you. But if you keep going and you keep going, you just keep seeing success stories after success stories, people that have secured jobs. Unbelievable. Now, after you've read as many of them as you can, two things will happen. One is a heck of a lot of success stories. It can't be true. Or two, oh my God, what if this is true? Let me investigate. And by the way, remember what I said to you? It's totally free to investigate. But just to reassure you even more, why do we want 1,000 people to succeed this year? Because in 2014, when we first launched the DBT Awards, we celebrated the success of 200 plus people to a black and tie event. 2015, we celebrated the success of 300 plus people. 2016, we celebrated the success of 500 plus people. Why should we do any less this year? We should at least be aiming for 700 to 1,000. And that is where you come in. You've got to be among those people we're celebrating. But if you don't believe me, how about you come back to the website, okay? And you go to awards. Can you see awards right there? You click on awards. So the website address is careerinsights.tv. Click on awards. And that's me over there. I can't remember what I was holding an award for, but the beautiful thing about it is that these are all the candidates that attended the 2014 awards when we first started. Now, pictures can be made up, so you watch the videos. So what do you do to watch the videos? You scroll all the way down, and you can watch the 2016 highlights, the people that secured jobs in 2016. Then you can go to the 2015 one and the 2014 one. And I recommend that you take your time to actually listen to what these people have to say. Watch how they're being celebrated. And then ask yourself one question. Why not me? Why do I have to spend the next 2 months, 3 months reading all the success stories you see on Facebook and on Instagram and doubting it when someone else could be reading my success story and then they're doubting it? It's really up to you. But remember what I said to you, the month of July is an amazing month. Why? Because I'm going to see more success stories flowing in. It's the 3rd of July and 4 people have already secured jobs. What's going to happen by the end of the week? But if you want to find out if this is possible for you, you can start free. And you can go to www.careerinsights.tv and click on Start My Free Account and register and start getting involved. Remember, you don't have to pay anything until August when you know this is right for you. And then once you're 100% confident that it's right for you, we'll give it to you at 50% off. But and that's what you need to do. And as I promised you, I would, after this video ends, I'll put an ad there so that you can actually click on the link. And I'll also post the success stories for this month there so you can read it as well. So remember, it will be in the comment section so you can all see it. Now, I think I have been able to shorten this video in the amount of time that I specified. Now, it's entirely up to you. You can make it work for yourself. And I'm actually confident that you can. Because I've seen people come on this platform with no hope. I've seen people who have been stay-at-home moms their whole, well, not their whole life, from the moment they got married, and they've never worked in the industry. They've come on the platform, 3 to 4 months later, they're already working. I've seen someone as a security guard on £8-9 an hour, come on a platform and is a digital business analyst earning £850 a day. That's George. Actually, no, that's not George. That's someone else. You know, and actually, no, that's someone else. But when you come on the platform, you actually meet those people. Now, and then I've seen people who work at Sainsbury's, minimum wage, and they've changed their career. So it's entirely up to you. You can do what you want to do. You can achieve what you want to achieve. All you need to do is be committed. And if in doubt, check it out. Take care and bye-bye.